Testing, testing, 1, 2. Okay, we're live. Hi guys, and welcome back to VR Essentials, where we talk about the practical uses of virtual reality. Today, very exciting video as we're going to explore some first-class scenes all about the Meta Horizons, which is basically now available in beta, apparently for some Oculus Quest 2, Meta Quest 2 users. So, by the way, we are going to be doing a special giveaway by VRCover. So do make sure you enable the bell after you subscribe. They sent us this really cool jumper. And of course, you'll be able to win some of the products and all this kind of stuff, and also receive a really cool jumper from them as well. So we will be making the announcement within probably on Monday, because I'm waiting for an email confirmation to the marketing spiel, text, and all this kind of stuff. And also, don't forget that we are giving away a brand new HP Reverb G2, which is this one here, which is sponsored by HP, guys. They will be the one to send this to you. And then also, we're doing a huge cool giveaway with the, I have them at the back there, cybershoes. I'll give away a brand new pair of cybershoes as well. And we're going to be giving away a voucher of $50 that you can redeem on your Meta store or your Steam store or your Viveport store. So guys, make sure you enable the bell after you subscribe, as I'll be making the announcement how to enter that competition upon hitting 9,000 subscribers coming very soon. So make sure to reshare all the videos on your LinkedIn, your Reddit, your Facebook, your Twitter, and absolutely everywhere, so we can get there as fast as possible. All right, let's transition over to today's video, because this is really awesome. And by the way, guys, welcome to if you're new to the channel, and also, of course, a huge welcome back to all our regular subscribers and regular viewers also. So, Horizon World, Meta's biggest metaverse app, opens to the public. We jumped in ahead at launch. Here's what to expect. So here's a picture. Now we're going to go through a video and I'll give you my comments. And also, please do leave a comment below if you're excited, if you're scared, if you think it's cool, if you think it's not cool, whatever. Just leave your comments below. I'd love to spear this conversation with you. So it's been 2 years since Facebook, now Meta, first showed off its first VR metaverse app, Horizon Worlds. The app, which was in private beta until now, is at last open to the public starting Thursday. The virtual meeting space and gaming hub is a familiar mix of exciting VR social apps such as Rec Room, Altspace VR, and VRchat, but its creation and coding features could set it apart. However, how successful Meta will be at moderating larger groups and preventing toxic behavior in VR remains to be seen. Now, first of all, this is very true. We all know that there are other social media platforms out there available in virtual reality which offer already a lot of social, a lot of meeting new people, a lot of having conversations with people where you really feel you're meeting them from the first time. Rec Room is a great place, although there's a lot of young people in there, so maybe not for everyone. But, you know, it's great because you can do a lot of games inside, you know, and have a lot of adventures with people. And when you meet someone of your own age, it's actually good fun. Of course, if you're a teenager, then there's a lot of teenagers in there, so great fun for them. And then, of course, you have Neos, which is much more advanced. Oh man, Neos is like, whoa, way worlds higher, but it's more of a PC VR thing. And then you have Sansar, which have amazing graphics as well. And they have like a Second Life kind of thing in there with where you can buy clothes and all these kind of different things inside, you know. And then VRchat is the most famous one, of the most people inside apparently to date, with an average of 1 million users or something like that on average, apparently on a weekly basis. And you can do a lot in VRchat, from customization and all these things. And then finally, Altspace is also one of the most popular ones, but it's owned by Microsoft, so not everyone's very happy, because, you know, of course, Microsoft, who's listening to you, Big Brother, all this kind of stuff. Now, of course, we have Facebook, Meta, who's releasing this thing. We're going to go through our personal view, but let's just go through the actual, you know, article to begin with. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to, you know, say anything. All right, Facebook renaming to Meta came a lot of the big metaverse promises, while the company's existing Facebook app looks pretty much the same as always. And by the way, we did release a video yesterday all about Meta blocking our Facebook account within 24 hours. So do go and check out that video, because that's pretty insightful. Horizon World is now a free VR-centric experience that requires a Quest 2 headset to use. Meta is ending Horizon World's support for the original Quest on Jan 13, much like Meta's workplace focused virtual office space Horizon Workrooms, which I tried earlier this year. Okay, we're going to go through the video in just a moment. I took one more tour of Horizon Worlds along with Meta's VP of Horizons, Vivek Sharma, before the app opened to the public access It was my fourth visit to Horizon Worlds in the last couple of years. My previous visits here, and here were relatively similar in design. Moving around worlds will feel pretty familiar to anyone who's been in any of the other ones, okay? Basically gliding or teleporting along. I can bring up a menu to choose different worlds, alright. So nothing really, here, anything new, let's just say. And a few others, including Kevin Raleigh, Product Marketing Manager for Horizon Worlds, met in the Plaza, which is where Horizon Worlds guides you through various tutorials. Okay, blah, 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 blah. When the Hope multiplayer game arena clash on a 3-on-3 shooter game by Meta. Okay, so you'll have some games. Met CTO Andrew Bosworth previously told me that Horizon Worlds needed much experiences and things to do before it was ready for the public. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has emphasized that Horizon to him is a current centerpiece of Meta's metaverse strategy. Now, to be honest with you, let's go through the video now because I think I'm sure you're all going to have some comments. So let me just click on this link, go to the thing, and then let's play it.
Welcome to a place of limitless possibilities. A place where you can invent things, transform things, create entire worlds, forge new experiences, and work with others. Jetpacks! Here, you can find your community, fellow creators, and virtually hang out in perfect harmony. Going up. Bring your vision, your artistry, your genius. Who built a cat boat? And together, we can build Horizon.
So I just want to give you some, something to compare it to before we continue the actual article.
Hi and welcome from the Christmas market here in Dortmund.
Okay, there we go. Let me just type VRchat trailer just to give you some, something to compare it to. Okay. And then let's just go to another one again, just so that you guys understand the comparison. Let's do a Sansar trailer. This is 3 years though. They have had some updates since then. So let me just see if there's a new one here. Sorry for the ad.
Virtual reality and virtual worlds. They've actually been around for quite a while. We've been able to pick things up, move them around. In some cases, we've even been given tools to build our own virtual worlds, filled with mountains, trees, and water. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten together with their friends. They've gone on quests in search for virtual treasure. But even defeating dragons falls a little shy of the virtual reality portrayed in science fiction movies and books. Until now. My name is Todd Cowden, and I'm a creator, a teacher, and a student. This is my world. It's called the Imagination. It's a place that was designed to inspire creativity and innovation. It's a place where people can gather to learn to see things in new ways. Its walls are adorned with faces and famous quotes from creative people that have inspired millions. It's even a place where people can get together to take a class. Students came from all over the world. With a click of a button, they gathered from California, Florida, London, Northern Ireland, even Lithuania. They came to learn something new, share their ideas, and just hang out with people on the other side of the globe. You see, that's where science fiction got it wrong. Virtual reality isn't about what you can become. It's about what you can create. In Sansar, you make the rules, and the only limitations are your imagination. What kind of world would you create?
And then finally, I want to show you one last one, which will be this one here. Neos VR. Let's see if they have a trailer. 1 month.
Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Okay, so without...
All complex things start simple, and that's where we start. The universe is big, really big. You just won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. Our desire to learn has brought us a wealth of knowledge about the world we live in, and drove us to study it in even greater detail for millennia. Thanks to the works of the great thinkers of the past and present, you can now sit back comfortably and enjoy the marvelous journey that's about to begin. Welcome to Neos, the universe.
So basically, what we're looking to do here, I mean, if you compare all the different platforms, now obviously this...
Hey, this time we look into creating filters.
Welcome to a place of limitless possibilities.
Now, obviously, the thing is about this, this is a promotional marketing video based on footage that is not recorded inside of the actual platform itself. It is far too polished for it to be the actual recording inside of the platform. That's the first thing. Second thing is that the platform inside will, of course, look similar to the look and feel of the marketing material. That is, without a doubt, what's going to be happening. So the avatars and all this kind of stuff, now they're trying to portray a Pixar-ish kind of world. This is not, what you need to know is that what Facebook Meta's promise is that they're targeting kids. They're targeting teenagers. They're not targeting your 30s, 40s, 50s people, because guys, we are not the future of Meta, okay? Most of us who are in our 30s, 40s, 50s are not on Facebook, in fact. And we've moved away from Facebook, and a lot of young people, funnily enough, are not on Facebook either. They've gone on other platforms. We know that, for example, the platforms that is the most successful that belongs to Meta today is actually Instagram. That is the only one that's kind of been staying at the same level, but the other ones, especially Facebook, has been degrading. We know that there's actually a legal team suing them in Detroit because they lied to investors about the growth of their subscribers on the platform of young people. So we know that it's tough for Facebook when it comes to targeting the younger people, whilst the older people are getting off it. Now, I think, of course, Meta, in a way, it's quite weird to me that Zuckerberg wants to create such a world of Disney. It's as if he's living a little bit in the fantasy world, or perhaps he has something for young, I don't know. It's just that he seems very attracted to young kids things. Maybe he hasn't really grown up in a way, and that reflects in what he's looking to do or the business strategy. I'm not quite sure how it ties up to him and his personality per se, or his likes or his dislikes, but it is vindicative that they're without a doubt going for the younger crowd. Now, Meta is not, if I just transition over again, Meta obviously is not going to create the metaverse. Impossible, because there's a huge difference between the Facebook Meta horizon and also the other places. The first thing is, in Meta, in the trailer, they explain to you you can build worlds and all this. Now, let me tell you, there aren't that many people inside of this Meta thing at the moment compared to the other ones like VRchat and all these other places, which have thousands, and if not VRchat, as I mentioned, about 1 million average users or something like that on a monthly basis. So, you know, those other places are much more popular already. There's another reason for that. The other reason is because the other places are open. I wouldn't say they're open source, but they're cross-platform. That's the word I was looking for. They're cross-platform, meaning it doesn't matter if you have an HP Reverb G2 or Pico Neo 3 Pro, or you have a Quest, or you have an HTC Vive Pro, or you have an HTC Vive, or whatever, or Vive Focus. It doesn't matter what headset you have. You can go and visit all these other platforms. However, with this one, it is going to be a singular platform only. You'll only be able to use it with one VR headset, and that is it. So will it work because of that? Will it work because it's not going to accept crossplay with other people? You know, it's the structure, it's the basis of Meta. They always kept the database very private, but it's a little bit like China in terms of the proxy settings. You know, very firewall, huge firewall, don't allow the other world in. And of course, once you're inside of Horizon, what's going to happen? Just like the China government, very similar. You're going to have to follow the rules, or else you're booted out. And do go and check out the video I posted yesterday, which was all about how our Facebook account got deleted within 24 hours, guys. Great video to go and check out. So it's going to happen the same thing inside of Meta. You're going to have to be very careful what you say, how you say it. The tools that are going to be available to you are going to be very structurally designed in a way that it doesn't go shy away from the actual branding or the messaging of the Meta Horizon. The worlds you're going to be able to build, you're not going to be able to put posters with critically saying stuff about something you believe in. It's going to have to be very kid-friendly. It's going to be very much Disney-like, let's say. You know, it's. If you're someone who's been in Horizons for the last 2 years, please leave a comment below. Let me know, because I've spoken to a lot of people about this who have been going inside. And I'm just saying that as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's also going to be a place where Facebook, of course, will have the opportunity to record your conversations, record what you're doing, your gestures, all these kind of things. And remember that all this data will then translate back into their AI algorithm, which will then be able to use subliminal strategies to promote various different products from various different advertisers, whether it's a product, a physical hardware product, or a service, from all across different industries, from, of course, healthcare to technology to automobile to oil, gas, you know, crypto, all these different things, kids things. Food, you know, all these kind of things that basically you may not need to buy, or you may start buying, and they'll know your allergies, they'll know your pressure points. They're going to know all these kind of things, and they're going to start to subliminally pass that over to you to change your life perceptions or change your decisions. And it won't be you know, it won't be in your face. It's going to be very gradual, little by little. But this is basically what the promise of this kind of platform is. And they're not going to do it to you per se, an adult, although they will, but they're going to do it to your kids or kids who are inside, which basically means they'll be able to shape how the kid thinks, you know, along the way, so that down the line, when let's say they go in when they're 13, down the line when they're 20, they'll be much more pro Facebook things and be able to change the way they think. So they won't be so much people against it. You know, they won't be so much. Facebook will have more of a control on society in general, because, as we know, they're also quite known for changing the point of view of voting. For example, the Brexit was one of those campaigns which was actually used by the Facebook data. Otherwise, Brexit wouldn't have happened. It's really that simple. A lot of voting in Botswana, in Africa, actually occurred, went in favor of whatever government that won there, apparently in favor due to the data breaches on Facebook as well. So, you know, do be aware of all these kind of things. And of course, we know that Facebook very recently also, or Meta very recently also, through the whistleblowers, also admitted that, you know, there's much more they could have done for girls who committed self-harm or became anorexic in you know, for the purpose of generating revenue. So do be very aware that, you know, these kind of platforms generated by Meta, you know, I'd like to think they're going to be fantastic and for the greater good of humanity. I really, really do, and I really wish that's what would happen. But I'm just stating that at the end of the day, because of what's been going on in the news over the last couple of years, we can't expect it to be for that reason. So I'm sure Facebook, honestly speaking, are going to do great in terms of graphics. in terms of playability, in terms of all these kind of different things. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic experience because they have the money. I mean, come on, they're spending 10 billion US dollars in developing things in the meta world. So we know that graphically it might actually be good. It might be a fun experience. I'm just saying, be aware and don't forget, even though most people don't really care. I mean, come on, let's be honest. No one really cares. But we care on VR Essentials. We very much care about this thing. So I'm just saying that in terms of graphics, playability, it's probably going to be very good. But will it offer something good enough or unique enough? I don't know. This is all a wait and see kind of thing, of course. And then also, let's not forget that they failed before. Will they fail again? Possibly. But they're probably going to have a little niche of people in there, it's an opportunity for people on Quest or Facebook to eventually be in a platform where they feel, okay, I like Facebook, I like Meta, I'd like to go and meet my friends in Meta. But I can tell you now, for most influencers, most people who have, who do social VR, generally speaking, would not go in Facebook Horizons. They'll probably go in it for the first month to try out, get used to it. Although most influencers, to be honest with you, have already been in it. But they're going to expect a lot of videos about this because a lot of people are going to want views, a lot of people are going to want clicks, a lot of people are going to want subscribers, but they're not going to tell you the dangers. We're going to be the only channel, guys, on YouTube. And please go and let us know if you find other videos like ours that are going to educate you about the dangers of using a platform like this. I'd love to know, because I honestly do not believe one single second that Mike from VR Oasis or anyone else, Nate or anyone else, is going to come to you and say, I wouldn't use FRU because I'm prepared to put money on that. But if you do find other channels who will be using it to generate views or clicks or subscribers or whatever it is, and that do promote the dangers of using something like this, then please let us know. We'd love to have your comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts, because as far as I'm concerned, well, we're not going to use it because we don't have Facebook products. And we created another Facebook account yesterday, a couple of days ago, and we posted a video about this, how our Facebook account got deleted within 24 hours. So it just goes to show. So do be aware of all these kind of things, and do go and check out that video as well. So guys, there you go. There you have it. Meta are releasing their thing, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. So guys, I'll see you in the comments below. Do remember, we're giving away a brand new HP Reverb G2 sponsored by HP, so they will send it to you. A VRCover, we're going to be announcing this in quite a few days' time. I'm going to give you some VR, you're going to get to win some VRCover products, and also we're getting a brand new pair of cybershoes, sponsored by cybershoes, so they will send it to you. And also game keys, $50 voucher to your Meta Quest store, Viveport store, or Steam store, you will get to choose, and more. And we'll announce that, however, upon hitting the 9,000 subscribers. So do enable the bell after you subscribe, guys. High five to you. I'll see you in the comments below and in another video very soon. Ciao. Bye.